in Lollipop. I'm talking 2020 now. Think you're going to get what you're going to get from God and don't make no sacrifice? The devil is a lie. You is too if that's the way you think. It's going to cost you something. It's going to cost you your prestige. It's going to cost you your accolades. It's going to cost you your friendship. They're going to think you done lost your mind. They said, you mean to tell me this man or this woman going down there where? On Skid Row? So here I had to live in the trap house for a whole year. After about 3 weeks arguing with God, realizing I couldn't win, I received my assignment. See, God need a voice. God need a voice in some places, in some dark places, to bring light. So here it is now. I'm down there. I'm saying, God, wait a minute here. I said, what the people's going to say? They say, he done backslid, he done did all that. He said, who you working for? Okay, y'all will get that after a while. So I said, God, and I'm beating him in the face, and he ain't flinching at all. Because he said what he meant and meant what he said, and I had to submit to what he was saying. Now, guess what was down there in that house? We had backsliding preachers that was on drugs. We had sheriffs that had been fired for drugs. We had deacons that were there, choir members, some of the biggest churches there in Lakeland. They choir members were running down there. There was prostitution going on in that house. There was drug sales going on in that house. They were stealing electricity in that house. And I'm telling God, what if 5-0 come here? How would that look in the Lakeland Ledger? Apostle Brown down in the trap house. Go ahead, man. But God said, whom I have in my hand. Ooh, glory to God. So I say, God, you got me here. I'm going in saved, and I'm bringing somebody out with me. Guess what? There's preachers that's out. There's deacons that's out. Glory to God. Let me tell you something. Every now and then I'll see one of them say, thank you, Apostle, for not giving up on me. On my way to Macon, Georgia, about 3 weeks ago, one hit me up out of Brent, Alabama, and said, thank you for not giving up on me. Y'all don't hear what I'm talking about. Glory to God. You don't know what your assignment is, but you got to know that if God be for you. Oh, God. I said, if God be for you. Oh, I felt preaching right there. Right there. Hallelujah. If God be for you. If God be for you. God, in Jesus' name. Amen. It don't matter who come against you. Because God said, I'll build up a standard. Though the enemy comes one way, he'll make him flee 7 ways. But God is looking for the sons. When I come to let you know tonight that the sons are here. They're popping up everywhere. It's our time to come forth now, because the whole world don't have the answer. But God has put the word in the belly of a man and a woman, and they waiting, and the earth is waiting. It's watching and reeling. Amen. We don't know what to do. I don't know whether to commit sideways, suicide, whatever. But we need a word. Our God, in Jesus' name. Glory to God. Now watch this now. So they're waiting. They anticipate. They don't know what to do. But they know that we got to hear from God. We got to hear from God. The government don't have the answer. The Surgeon General don't have the answer. They speculate some things. Glory to the politician don't have the answer. My God, the Republican don't have the answer. The Democrat don't have the answer. The conservative don't have the answer. But God got a man. I'm not talking about gender now. Oh, God. Because let me tell you something. That word be set right up there in the top. You know them old women, you can tell whether you carry a boy or a girl, right? It's because if you're sitting up here, oh, glory to God. And see the one that's down here, amen, see, way up here in the chest. They said that's that boy. That's that boy way up here. And that girl, she down here. Well, let me tell you something. God got a boy. I heard Daniel, was it Daniel or Jeremiah? Say, run to and fro. See, could you find me a man, one that was standing in the gap and make up the hedge? Somebody that won't take down. He won't be afraid of your faces. He'll tell you what thus said the Lord. Because I'm here to tell you, according to Ezekiel, if we don't warn you from what is to come, glory to God, then your blood going to be required at our hands. It's time out for compromising. Let me tell you, I didn't come to be like you, and don't care whether you love me. God told me to preach. I promise God I will tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. And God looking for a voice, one that's crying in this wilderness, and letting you prepare yourself for the Lord. I'm here to tell you that he is coming because he said he would. Now look here, the world is waiting. They're anticipating the move. They don't know what's coming next. But I decree and declare. Let me tell you something. They say, watch this, what they said about that girl Corona. Corona can't deal with heat. Oh, y'all ain't talking back. I said Corona can't deal with heat. So guess what? I kept telling them, I said we're going to have an early spring. Didn't know what was coming, prophet, but I know that we were going to have an early spring because God had something in store. Watch this here. I kept telling, and the leaves and the trees start coming back and start blooming. Listen, we had a sharp winter. You know, when winter comes, everything dry down, slow down, and nothing come alive. You know, nothing grow, can't kill, nothing won't nothing die. But we had an early spring. So that means you were in the spring forth. Now what, let me tell you something about this year they call leap year. Okay, y'all didn't get that prophetically. That means some of the things that was going to be a stumbling block to you, God is going to allow you to leap over. Some of the things that were going to be a hinder to you, God allow you to leap over. You getting promotions that you shouldn't have got, but because of God, you're leaping over. And they're wondering, have you ever heard of such a thing? And everything, anybody ever seen of such a thing? Shall Zion be born, right, to break forth in one day? My God, yesterday they was in poverty. Today they're walking in prosperity. My God, in Jesus' name. So God looking for a man to point the way and tell him behind the dark cloud the sun is still going to shine. You got to know that. David said, I've been young but I'm now old, but I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. One thing about we was created for this. We know how to get rhema and make 7 meals out of it. Oh, y'all don't get me. We know how to survive. Glory to God. I went outside, I think last week, and went out there where the water runs from Washington. And I had 3 tomato plants. About like that. I took them and separated them. And I replanted them. So God said, now you need to plant. Did y'all get that?
Yeah. Amen. We got it.
Because we finna, this is our harvest time. So then, my ginger root, you know, I had a whole box of ginger root. It got old and started sprouting. So I took them ginger root and threw them in the ground. And put some dirt on them. Then I had some sweet potatoes. I chopped them up and threw them in the ground. Y'all ain't talking back to me. Glory to God. Watch what God does. If you listen to the prophet or the prophetess, you'll go through this. Paul told him, tonight an angel stood by me and gave me divine revelation and told me if you hang on to bits and pieces, no souls will be lost. I come to let you know, if you stay in God's face, Corona won't do nothing for you. No weapon. Hallelujah, Jesus. I said, now let me tell you what I had to do. Because Sunday before last, I wore every preacher out that closed his door. Every one of them. I said, you better not come and tell me what you want to preach. And you not close your door. Glory to God. I had to repent. And God said, now, you got to help those that are feeble. Some of them don't have the faith that some of us got. So somebody got to be able to see. God's still looking for that man, that son will be able to walk that line, and those that are feeble can see and have hope. Because there's some big time preachers. Say, well, we've got to comply. Paul says it's best to obey God rather than man. Isaiah said, well, whose report you going to believe?